Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
The answer? Steroids.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
So in this video, I'm just going to be discussing how I'm feeling after being off of testosterone and HGH cold turkey. I've been off for 5 months, and this is how I'm looking now. I've lost an extreme amount of muscle, I put on some body fat, and I am not as motivated as before. Now, it took about a month for that to happen. So the whole point of this video is to discuss how I feel now while off of it. And I would say one of the most noticeable side effects was the lack of motivation and drive that I had. Now, in the first month of stopping everything, I felt pretty normal. I was still lifting the same amount of weight in the gym. I was looking the same in the mirror, and everything felt to me like nothing changed. Now, after month 2, I started being less driven. I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to shave. I honestly just wanted to eat whatever, just have a good time pretty much. And that voice in my head was overpowering the stronger voice, the one that would always be like, you have to go to the gym today, you can't skip today, you have to eat clean. The weaker voice was overpowering. So that was the one thing I noticed, probably the estrogen speaking. It was overpowering me a lot. So I would say my lifts dropped down, my diet failed, and that's why you can see I look like that. Now, and that video was actually taken about 2 weeks ago. So in my next video, I'm going to be showing what I look like now after being on a stronger diet and trying to come back naturally now. Now, and I know the title natural is kind of off limits since I've already injected things before, but I just want to come back as a stronger version of myself, being healthy again. And I want to do a full circle moment of why I even started. When I first joined the gym when I was 19, I wanted to be healthy. I was overweight as a kid, so I wanted to become, a different version of myself, not the lazy version that was just eating and playing video games all day. I wanted to be someone different. So I joined the gym, wanting to be healthy, wanting to, I used to run every day, and then I discovered steroids, and I took a whole different route. And that was the route I never wanted to be on, but I kind of got lost in my 20s. I'm now 30 years old, so I'm a lot more mature now. My brain is fully developed, and I can kind of think of the consequences now. Now that I have a son, I don't want to die young. I want to take care of my body, take care of my health, and be there for him in the long run. So I decided to just quit cold turkey, get off of everything, and now I'm here. I'm off of everything for 5 months. I'm feeling great again. I'm eating clean. I'm hitting the gym about every other day now, and I don't go every day because that was another side effect I noticed, is how sore I actually get. So after the gym, I'm sore for 3 or 4 days now. Compared to on testosterone and HGH, I can hit the gym twice a day and never be sore and continue to grow as big as possible. Now, I know I wasn't really big. I was never the Chris Bumstead, never wanted to get to those levels. I just wanted to look decent for my size and kind of maintain that. So that's how I kind of stayed for the past few years, looking like that after being on everything. And I haven't done anything crazy since I was in my younger 20s, like tren and all of those things. I experimented with those when I was younger, and those really turned me into a dark person. I lost my hair because of it, and that's when I really just cut everything and just went straight to testosterone. As you can see, I'm all over the place on this video. I'm not a YouTuber. I've never really spoken to the camera in my life. First time. And You know, I recorded gym content for over 10 years on my phone and never actually posted it ever. I've always wanted to. You know, I can go back on my phone and I have videos from when I was 19 years old. So if you guys do like this type of content, I can make many videos, you know, talking about my past, how I was, how I started, how I went from 300 something pounds down to 180 all natural. I did that too, which I'll probably make a video on that one. That was one thing I was always embarrassed to show of my fat self. And now I'm finally just talking about it because, like I said, I'm more mature now. It doesn't affect me. I don't care if people knew or know that I was fat, but before I was, you know, I was the fat kid in school. And that's also what brought me to wanting to be a better person. So yeah, I mean, that's about it. I know this video was all over the place. As I said before, I'm not that great at YouTube. This is my first time filming. So sorry about it being all over the place. I will improve and try my best to get better. And that's about it. I hope you gathered some information from here, which it wasn't much. It was just like loss of motivation, no drive, lack of energy, and feeling a little sluggish. I was also a little bit of insomnia as well in there, but that's it. Nothing too crazy. And after about 3 or 4 months, you'll be back to normal. So if you are one of the people that got off of testosterone and you're watching this, it'll get better, it'll get easier, and you'll feel like yourself in no time.